Behind me, you'll see some differences in year. We go from way back in the early 1900s right the way through to the newer bikes, which, although some people don't think they're too new, they really are, but they don't come anywhere newer than the 2000s. That's basically the cut-off limit for any of these machines. 30 years and older, that's what we call a vintage machine, and of course it can go back as far as you like. So behind me here, and I'm going to just turn to point to a machine, we have here British bikes plus one Japanese bike to show some differences in the design of some of these machines. So we have Triumphs over here, single carburetors, twin carburetors. There's various different types of the machines. Here, like just to give you an example, the one in the corner here is a 1968 bike, been restored, a 1973, right the way up to the newer style bike, which of course is the Japanese bike, as I mentioned. On the other side over here we have some real vintage machines, and these are specifically competition machines. There's an original 1949, which is a speedway bike in a Rotrax frame. A lot of people don't know what speedway is, but it's extremely popular in Europe. Here it came to Canada, and we do still run speedway machines on the tracks, 4 laps per race usually, but you don't see it very much. But that is what that machine is. That's one of the oldest ones that is around. The newer ones have different engines, etc., but we don't have those here because they're too new. They're really not vintage. Also, we've got a 1940s Harley-Davidson. This one's very interesting. That's one of the last flathead factory race bikes that was ever produced. And then behind it, we have a 1928 Norton. It's an N16, what they call an H16 is what they call the model. And that's a pure road racer, and that's an extremely interesting bike. Anybody that's coming to this show, if you come tomorrow even, you'll see these things. They're just amazing machines. And then we go further over where we've got some really beautiful restored bikes which are in competition. Those machines, in fact all of these machines are owned by private people, and most of the gentlemen that own them are in fact the restorers of the machines. Over on that side, as I say, we've got square fours, aerial square fours, a rather unique engine, to single cylinder Velocets, 6-cylinder machines, Benellis. So there's a variation of virtually every bike that you can think of that is in here. At the back side over here, we've actually got a restoration booth, and it shows how some of these bikes are found originally and what they can look like when they're finished, which of course is the ones that I was just looking at behind here. So this is the quality that these owners, these passionate people for these machines have. Over in the opposite corner, we have some even different specials once again. There is a Matisse over there, and this is built by the Rickman brothers in Europe. They came into the world by running scrambles bikes originally, and they wanted something better. Once they started building their machines, people looked at them and said, that's what I need, and it became an industry. So again, just differences to all of these types of bikes and the manufacturers.